My name is Dr. Umair Shah, the Executive Director and Local Health Authority for Harris County Public Health. First, let me say thank you for listening to all of us and doing your part to help us fight this COVID-19 pandemic. We are not out of the woods by any means, but your active participation, your support in following the public health recommendations of wearing cloth facial coverings when in public, social distancing, frequently washing your hands, as well as not going out, staying home as much as possible, has been an incredibly important start. As a reminder, hand sanitizer should never be swallowed and should only be used on the hands as intended. Our Harris County COVID-19 threat level is still in level red, but I know we can work together to decrease the impact this disease has on our own community and, of course, across Texas. In Harris County, including the city of Houston, we have some really important milestones regarding the COVID-19 confirmed cases, which has now hit the 50,000 person mark. Sadly, approximately 500 individuals in our community have now passed away from this disease. The good news is that nearly 17,000 have recovered, but again, it's a long, long road ahead. As you know, scientists around the world are working tirelessly to find a vaccine for COVID-19. A research group here located in Houston has passed the first phase of trials and has been selected to move on to the next phase. I know a lot of people have been wondering what they can do to help in the fight against this pandemic. This might be a way. The Texas Center for Drug Development will be looking for a number of volunteers to participate in the coming weeks. Volunteers will not be injected with the virus that causes COVID-19 during the trials, but their medical histories will be reviewed to determine if they are eligible to participate. For more information, please visit houstonfightscovid.com. Speaking of vaccines, as the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, revamps its guidance policy for reopening schools, locally we continue to work with our school districts throughout Harris County to discuss all return to school options that will protect the students, the faculty, and the administrators, as well as parents. Although it is important to get our kids back into a structured learning environment, we all know that, and amongst their friends, and we all know that, it is equally important that we do this safely. Additionally, I want to make sure that parents remember that this is the time to review your child's immunization records with your pediatrician or family doctor to make sure they are up to date with their vaccinations. If you have questions as to what shots are needed, at what age, you may visit our own website at hcphtx.org under the Services and Programs tab. Please click on the immunization link. This week, a new study by researchers in the United Kingdom is telling us that the protection a person develops, which we refer to as you know, antibodies, after recovering from COVID-19 may not last in the body for a very long time. In fact, it may fade in as little as just a few months. What this means is that people might be easily infected with COVID-19 again. Again, a lot more research that needs to be done, but having said that, having and recovering from COVID-19 is not a reason to think that you can never get it again, and so we're in this for the long haul. In the past few weeks, we've continued to see an increase in the number of younger people who are becoming infected with COVID-19. Researchers from the University of California, San Francisco have found that 1 in 3 young adults might be at risk for severe COVID-19, and the increased risk is related to smoking, including vaping habits. We've said this before, but let's say it again. This is a good time to consider quitting all tobacco products, quitting smoking, and certainly not vaping. It is one way to take control of your overall health and lower your risk of developing serious illness or complications from COVID-19. I think it's absolutely critical for us to also remember that during this difficult time, we want to make sure you're doing everything to protect yourself, including getting sleep, resting, making sure you're taking emotional breaks, including from screen time, physical activity, nutritional health, as well as assuring that you are doing everything you can to take vitamins and being as healthy as you can. Finally, remain as vigilant as you can in protecting yourselves and your loved ones. However, please remember that COVID-19 tests are free through Harris County Public Health, the City of Houston, through a number of our other health partners. Doesn't matter if you're showing symptoms or not, you can register to take the free test. As we always say, don't guess, take the test. In fact, I just heard today, don't stress, take the test. We have various sites around the county, and you can select the sites most convenient to you. Simply complete the online screening assessment tool, which can be found at readyharris.org or hcphtx.org, or call 832-927-7575. Remember, we have seen a number of cases that have confirmed positive in our community. We're seeing increased transmission, we're seeing increased hospitalizations, and we're very concerned about what's happening in our community. But it's only going to be possible for all of us to fight this pandemic if we do it together. We need your help. Stay home, do all the preventive things that we've talked about with the face coverings, washing your hands, staying out of big groups, and certainly keeping your physical distancing. Thank you again for joining me. Dr. Umair Shah, the Executive Director and Local Health Authority for Harris County Public Health. Until next time, be safe and be well.